lazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Lose you bench and I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping around.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw, Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. You know you can create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 20-yard line. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Corral. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, here's Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Corral with it, first down here. There's Trimble, the tight end. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, 61 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders specific. Keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Watson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. Runs through another. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And again, it's Chubb. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Watson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I don't think any of us are surprised when we see Matt Corral make throws like this, because he earned a reputation out of school for challenging defenses at every opportunity, and he has more than enough arm to do so. Quarterback situation Carolina is a bit murky, and they gambled on his upside, knowing he could be starting games as a rookie.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. On 1st down, it's Corral. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Corral. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
2nd down and goal. Corral. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Matt Corral making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, when I looked at it, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First down. Here's Corral with it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Rolling to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 29, Corral. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. The first down throw here for Corral. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On 1st down, Corral. And caught by Trimble. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and goal, Corral rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Corral. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terrace Marshall. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
He'll buy some time right. Drops it off for Chubb. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. To throw is Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Corral throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Corral with it, 1st down here. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Meanwhile, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes left side. 30, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Myles Garrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. For Marshall, that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Terrace Marshall, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll drop to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this early to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opening. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress